It is the 25th of May, 1982, and two pairs of Argentinian jets thunder low over the Falkland Islands, heading into what may well be a mission from which they never return. They are led by Captain Pablo Carballo, flying alongside his men an aging, modestly equipped A-4 Skyhawk aircraft armed with bombs. Their objective is clear: destroy the British warships HMS Coventry and HMS Broadsword. Argentina has taken control of the Falkland Islands, known to them as the Malvinas, and to maintain their hold, these ships must be eliminated. Argentine command has learned that two British vessels have moved closer to the islands to support ground forces, and this new positioning creates a rare opportunity to approach undetected by British radar. Entering their range, don't climb under any circumstances. The Skyhawks remain as low as possible, skimming the rugged landscape as they near the enemy's radar coverage. The British ships possess advanced radar systems and highly effective anti-air missiles, which have already inflicted heavy losses on Argentine aircraft. Flying low is their only chance to slip beneath detection. Aboard HMS Coventry, Captain David Hartdyke has his crew on full alert. British Special Forces have warned that Argentina recently launched a mission, but he does not yet know that his ship is the intended target. 4 contacts suddenly appear on the radar, confirming his worst fear. 4 contacts bearing 225, range 30. Hartdyke instantly orders the crew to action stations, alarms sounding across both ships as the powerful Sea Dart surface-to-air missiles begin to train toward the threat. At that very moment, the Skyhawks reach Pebble Island, hugging its shape to stay concealed. Isla de Bourbon ahead. Keep low and stay on me. With skilled flying, the Argentine pilots slip from British radar sight, and on Coventry's screens, the contacts vanish. Contacts lost over Pebble Island. This is exactly what Hartdyke feared. Pebble Island lies too close. Sea Darts have a minimum engagement range, meaning at best they will have one chance to fire. Hartdyke radios HMS Broadsword. Broadsword, what is your status? HMS Broadsword carries shorter-range Seawolf missiles, more suited for close-in engagements. Meanwhile, Carballo positions his men as near to the ships as the terrain allows. Their aircraft lack radar and any warning systems, but at a distance of 10 nautical miles, they finally see the British ships with their own eyes, beginning the attack. Good luck, Captain. Carballo and his wingman, Lieutenant Carlos Rinke, surge forward at maximum speed, skimming the surface of the sea. Aboard Coventry, the 2 Skyhawks immediately register on radar, 2 hostiles bearing 192 low level. To complicate matters, a British Harrier reports its presence in the same airspace, directly within the firing zone. Captain, friendly aircraft 20 miles out. A friendly jet and enemy aircraft are now converging in the same sector. Should he take the shot? In a split-second decision, Hartdyke prioritizes the threat. Divert the Harrier. Fire missiles! But the missile operator still cannot secure a lock. The Argentine pilots are flying extremely low, mere feet above the waves. Carballo's cockpit canopy becomes coated with sea spray as he races just above the surface, flying so low that radar struggles to track him. On Coventry, hearts pound as the enemy draws closer, and still the Sea Darts refuse to lock on. Hartdyke feels the weight of doubt pressing on him, silently hoping that Broadsword's Seawolf missiles will succeed where his cannot. On Broadsword, the crew has visual confirmation of the incoming aircraft, Sea Dart failure-y. Skyhawks are flying so close together that the Seawolf radar registers them as a single target. The system locks onto the merged contact as the Argentine jets speed toward them. But then, the single reading splits in 2 and the sudden separation overwhelms the guidance system, causing it to fail. The missiles aren't responding. Restart the system. There isn't enough time. Lookouts aboard Coventry now spot the Skyhawks with the naked eye and shout warnings across the deck. Fire across the deck as a last resort. Coventry's deck guns swing into position and open fire, soon joined by bursts from machine guns and personal rifles, sailors firing from every vantage point. Carballo sees columns of water erupting around him as shells strike the sea, and tracers streak past, drawing ever closer to his flight path. The Enemy ship is so close he can almost sense the moment of impact. Yet the British aim is tightening. He knows they won't survive a direct run on Coventry. Switch to the other one. He orders a change of target, redirecting towards Broadsword. The two aircraft bank aside and slip past Coventry's line of fire, roaring across her deck as they set up their bombing run. Both pilots release their 1,000-pound bombs. The bombs hit the water and skip across the surface like stones cast across a lake, bouncing as they speed forward. Broadsword's crew watches in alarm as the enormous bombs leap twice across the waves, heading straight for them. One bomb splashes down and sinks before reaching the ship, but the second strikes Broadsword's hull. It tears into the side, is deflected upward, bursts through the deck, and continues tumbling into the sea beyond. It does not detonate. Carballo is frustrated, but the attack is not over.